So while cleaning out my room for the 3 millionth time, I found some games I'd like to sell. So for curiosity's sake, I decided to pop in a few of them, and turns out they weren't that great. As in, they were not as good as I remember them. One of those games, Spyro 2. Spyro 2 is basically a game where you play as Spyro, the dragon, who's some dragon, and it has platforming, and it's not a very good platformer. So how bad is this game? Let's find out. The plot basically involves Spyro going to some other world by accident. Doesn't that sound extremely cliched? I mean, I'm not even going to talk about the plot very much, but the voice acting blows. I mean, why does Spyro sound like he's being recorded on a VHS tape? And there's not really much emotion in the voice either. Yeah! Look at this shitty voice acting, he just sucks. So anyways, so the graphics. Yeah, sure, this is a PS1 game, so apparently the graphics are all cartoony and stuff, but they look ew. I mean, not only does the voice acting suck dick, but the graphics are still shit. I mean, the graphics just aren't as good or detailed as many other better PS1 games, like, you know, Final Fantasy 9. That game looked better, or Chrono Cross, or all those other games. Those are better than this. The textures are bland, and it's just ew. But anyways, for the gameplay. The gameplay is you play as Spyro, some dragon, jumping around and collecting gems, and doing pointless side quests for no apparent reason. And yeah, that is the whole game in a nutshell. The further you play, the more you realize you're playing the same shit over and over again. So honestly, this game sucks, graphic-wise, and gameplay-wise too. But anyways, since there's gotta be more than that, well, the music does sound like that of an elevator. And yeah, did I mention the camera's bad too? You can't use the other analog stick even though this game supports DualShock. You have to use the triggers. Yes, people, this game uses 2 analog sticks, and yet you can't use the other analog stick. You might as well just play the game with the original Super Nintendo style controller. The music is mostly forgettable. It's just a bunch of random tunes. It's not really annoying, but it's not really memorable. It's just generic, average video game background music. Oh, and the developers also try to be hipster. Instead of having a health bar like every other platformer, they decide to have the dragonfly change colors. Great idea, until you realize that every other game uses health bars, which can make it confusing if you've never played one of these games before. Oh, and the platforming is amazing too. You fall off cliffs a lot for no reason. And yeah, you can glide, but you can't really fly around. And the camera sucks, like many older 3D games, so it's just not that good. And it hasn't aged very well either. All in all, save this couple bucks required to buy this game. I don't even know why I brought this game out of my basement, because this game sucks and it should have just stayed there. Or this game should just sit in the piles of your average retro video game store, just sitting around collecting dust because nobody wants this game anymore. All in all, thanks for watching and subscribe for more.